gonna make my makeup run.
All right.
I don't like it.
We're raining here in Fargo. I'm out here with Hip Hop Love Fest, and I've got Aaron, B-Boy ATS,
That's right.
Justin,
What's up, kids?
Derek. So what's the community like here in Fargo between B-Boy versus MC versus DJ?
We want to punch B-boys in the face. That's all we do all
That's
day.
terrible.
We go out looking for fights. Yeah, man. No. Every time I go out and dance, man, I end up with a broken nose. I don't like it. See, these kids are the ones with the talent. The guys who actually are B-boys, they're the amazing people, and
they're not fat, and they don't smoke, and they
Exactly.
They drink on occasion, which is wonderful. I think he's only had like one beer tonight.
No, dude, I had a shot earlier, so
that's okay.
I broke that, man. I remember my first beer.
So, a lot of the people we've talked to so far are from bigger cities. Growing up in the Midwest, how did you guys find hip-hop?
I actually started out listening to Insane Clown Posse, believe it or not. And I started rapping with my buddy Nick. We had this program, this like cheap-ass little program. A retard could use it. Erase that.
I'm not gonna, but okay.
And like you just like drag and drop samples. It's called EJ.
What he's saying is that DJs are the best.
Get out of here, Joe. And you know, we just like rap, just fucking rap, whatever we wanted to. And since we listened to ICP at that point in time, it was some dark, wicked, crazy shit.
Right.
And then I stopped for a while, and I found Atmosphere. And I was like, oh my god, I have to rap again. Like that, like I had never heard of Atmosphere before like last year, like no joke. And that's when I found everything that I really wanted to ever be a part of, and you know, here we are today.
Aaron, how do you find B-box, or how do you find B-boying in the Midwest?
Man, it was crazy. Like, it all started when I was 15. I mean, I was just sitting there watching TV, and it's crazy because it was actually, you know, commercial dancing that got me involved with it. I was watching this Gap commercial, and I saw these guys doing, you know, this crazy b-boy shit, and I was like, man, you know, not only was I blown away by it, but I was like, you know what, I gotta learn this. So I went out and started practicing, you know, and then I noticed, like, whenever I had a bad day, you know, whenever there was drama in the home, I just went outside and did my thing. And then all of a sudden, you know, I started learning more about hip-hop culture, and it just sucked me in.
How did you find the rest of your crew?
It was crazy. I got hooked up with some guys from Red Bull up here, back when there was actually, you know, when they were planning events and stuff like that. And you look like you're kind of getting...
It's okay.
Relocate over to this
Let's
go over here.
Oh, it's dry. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that's
so
great.
Anyway.
Right.
As I was saying.
Still raining on. Yes, as you were saying, Aaron.
Alright. So, there was these guys that were doing some Red Bull stuff around here, and they got word that I was trying to start a crew. You know, I was actually trying this online. I mean, it was a desperate attempt, but it was the only way. You know, because Fargo, you know, doesn't have a crew or anything like that. But they got me into Red Bull Flight Club, which is an event that happened like 2 years ago, and I met Taylor Bride. He saw that I had some potential, so I talked with him, and I ended up going over to Gasper's School of Dance. And then, you know, more and more people started coming by and noticing they wanted, you know, they found b-boying in Fargo, and then boom, it just happened.
If everybody doesn't know, the Gaspers are Broadway legends, pretty much. Derek just fucked up a bike!
Oh, god damn it.
Alright, so Jempy and Kip are kind of legends in terms of Fargo hip-hop.
Yep.
Justin, Derek, how did you guys start getting on the bill with these kids?
I ran into Mr. Gabriel Kip at an Atmosphere show, and I said, yo, I'm interested in rapping, so I brought him a disc with one song on it. And he's like, yo, we got you on a bill this date and this date and this date.
Nice.
And it just kind of happened from there.
And Derek, what's your Lethalville name?
FDR. That's me.
Justin, what's your story?
Honestly, like, I played back home in Montana, because I'm from Montana.
Right.
I played in a punk band for years and years.
Punk?
But I played in a punk band for years and years, and I've loved hip-hop since I was like 13 years old, but nobody liked it, so I played in a punk band. And I came up here, and I played folk music for a while, which is really, really weird. But I'd gone to a couple of Me and You crew shows, and I met Kip, and I just, you know, I was like, wow, you know, there's actually a rap scene in Fargo, North Dakota. That's weird. I want to start rapping again.
So
and I told him, I was like, hey, get me on a show, and we actually rapped one of our first shows together.
The very first show that me and Justin ever did up in Fargo here was
the hip hop showcase
together.
Yeah.
And I said, Justin, I want to make this happen. And he looked at me and he said, there's only one problem. And he looked right down the street and said, Fargo. It says Fargo on it. And you know what? We've made this scene so much bigger than what it used to be for hip hop. Before us, there was the Me and You crew, which was Kip and Jem, or Kip and Green Hand.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, we've definitely expanded in the whole nature of things.
Yeah, with b-boying, you know, we got it all organized recently, so we're gonna make sure that, you know, me, John Mason, Taylor Bride, Mike O'Gorman, and of course Matt Gasper, you know, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna get b-boying around Fargo, and you know, we're not gonna stop until we're dead.
So, I mean, it's one thing for hip hop artists to be on the bill with each other and promote each other's shows, but as a b-boy, how do you guys get involved with these shows? How do you guys get on the floor? You just show up, or I mean, what's your role in the community, Aaron?
Well, pretty much, like, even though I'm a b-boy, and even though everybody in the crew, you know, does their, you know, their b-boy thing, like, we all got a love for hip hop. I mean, I got a love for MCs, you know, the Four Elements, stuff like that. So when we end up, you know, meeting up with somebody, it's just like, oh, you guys break dance, you know? We're gonna be like, will they come up to us and, you know, say, we're doing a show, you know? Like, yeah, we're 100% down, because we're getting, you know, intertwined with the rest of Fargo hip hop culture. It's a great feeling.
So what's next for each of you?
I have a CD coming out next week for free. And then I already started recording the next one, and hopefully it'll take us from there. Me and this kid are talking about going out on the road for a while, and in August and hitting up some shows.
Portland, Oregon.
Portland,
Kelly,
Oregon.
August 10th.
Los Angeles.
Maybe some, yeah, maybe Los Angeles. Probably not, but
Get up
maybe.
the show.
I'll do it. I will do it.
And Montana, Washington. Hopefully Seattle. I gotta get a hold of some kids.
Maybe Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm just kind of going from there and just seeing where the road takes me. Now that I live with Jem P, I can record anytime I want, and it's gold.
Aaron, I know you guys have done a lot of work with school kids in the area. Are you?
Carl Ben Eielson. Yep.
Yeah. Are you going to continue doing that?
Oh yeah, we actually, well, John Mason downstairs, aka Mimic, he's been talking with a couple of people, and yeah, we're going to be doing this with 4 other schools. So, less fortunate, you know, we're going to be helping out the less fortunate ones, because everybody in the crew has had it pretty rough. So, you know, we're just giving back to the community. So, and we're also, you know, we're going to be doing some independent stuff, you know, stuff like that. I'm going to be heading down to Minneapolis soon. I'm going to be battling down there. So, ripping that floor up.
All right, it's pouring rain out, if you guys can see this. But if you guys could say what's up, Hip Hop Love Fest, that would be great. Or not.
Yeah, can we say FAR to the GO?
Yes! FAR to the GO! Woo! This is my home, and we're soaking wet. I love you guys. Peace.